No heart, no start, no finish, and no special teams. The Hawks lose their 7th in a row to the Montreal Canadiens. I have to do my review the old way instead of the new way today because I had to listen to half of the game at work. But Hawks lose 3-2 to the Montreal Canadiens, and we had a total of 7 power plays this game and scored only one of them. Put that into mind. How the hell do you not score at least 2 power plays? And you, on a night where you have 7 and 5 of them came in the flippin' third period. This team has no momentum. It's clear. The Chicago Blackhawks right now, in my opinion, the worst in team history. This year's Chicago Blackhawks is the worst in team history. Even though during the dark days of the Hawks, it was pretty rough. But right now, how Hawks have no start, no finish, no momentum. I have to say it right now. It's the worst team in history. Stan Bowman isn't a flippin' idiot. Jeremy Colleton looks like he doesn't know how to coach a team because a coach has to help build confidence in players. And that's something Colleton is lacking. I have to really feel bad for Crow. He played a hell of a game. The offense actually played a hell of one, but they still flippin' only scored 2 goals. The Colleton era has sucked. We averaged literally less than 2 goals a game under Jeremy Colleton's coaching. Under the coaching of Jeremy Colleton, if I'm not mistaken, we've only won 3 games in his entire career as a coach, where he's coached now, let's say, he's only coached the Hawks for 17 games. When we fired Joel Quenneville, we were 6-6-3. And when we put in Colleton, he's 3-12-3. About 3-12-2, my bad. He sucks. He sucks. He doesn't know how to give a team momentum. Clearly. Hawks don't know how to play a single game of hockey. They need to go to the fundamentals book, in my opinion. They don't know what the fundamentals is right now. This team has no chemistry, it feels like. They have no identity, no momentum, no confidence, no momentum, no identity. This is what the issue is with the Chicago Blackhawks right now. And that's why they are the worst team in the NHL, ranked 31st in the NHL out of all 31 teams. Worst power play, worst penalty kill. And it's a literal joke to put into say right now. Well, let's get into the goals. Yes, I have to do the old way of doing a review since I listened to part of the game at work, so I can't do how I've been doing the past few reviews. Pull up the stats. My phone. Sorry. Okay, to start the game off, you know how the Hawks do not start games. So, well, 6:05 in the first period, Max Domi scores his 14th goal of the season, assisted by Shaw and Riley. And that put the Habs up 1-0, 6 minutes into the game. So literally a minute and a half later, Shea Weber scores his 3rd goal of the season, assisted by Augustino, I believe that's how you pronounced it, and Chaput, or Chapat. I'm saying Chaput because that's what it looks like. Makes it 2-0 Montreal. So at 1901 West Madison Street, Patrick Kane scores on the power play his 14th goal of the season, assisted by Brent Seabrook and Alex DeBrincat, and made it a 2-1 game to end the first period. Rough start, but they managed to get a goal in the first period, which has been an issue under the Colleton era. Then, going into the second period, tied down 1 goal, the Hawks have Patrick Kane score again, his 15th goal of the season, second of the night, assisted by Dominic Cahoon and Eric Gusterson. It's a rough time for the Hawks. They managed tying a game, but we all know what ended up happening. Hawks losing. So fast forward to the third period. Thomas Tatar of the Montreal Canadiens scores his 12th goal of the season, assisted by Petrie and Kokanemi. This is why it frustrates me, because it literally came 18:43 remaining in the third period. It looked like the Hawks could actually get a point this game. Nope. Too many people were up front of Corey Crawford. Andrew Shaw looked like he deflected the puck past... Well, Shaw had his... It was just sitting his freaking butt up front of Crawford to not see the puck, which we don't do anymore. Thank you, Stan Bowman, even though we got Alex DeBrincat for Shaw, but we need a player like Shaw again. Flippin' idiot. Bowman is. So, the Canadiens win 3-2 with literally about a minute and a half remaining in the game, and the Hawks had a total of 38 shots on net, and the Canadiens had 28. Yeah. It is so frustrating how you can put up almost 40 shots and only 2 goals. It is a flippin' joke out of this roster. It has no start, as I said, no finish because of what happened tonight, and no momentum. I don't know what to say. This Blackhawks team is literally, right now, worst Blackhawk team on paper in history of the Chicago Blackhawks. I never thought that was going... I honestly thought the worst team would have been in the dark days, but right now, winning percentage-wise, this year's Blackhawks is the worst in franchise history by winning percentage. It's a rough time to be a Chicago Blackhawk fan. Everyone knows that. We just have to stick tight, wait till Bowman gets fired, hopefully win Jack Hughes in the draft lottery, and honestly, this has been the roughest season to watch. I know it's a time where fans aren't wanting to watch this terrible team play, but stick around. Next couple of years are going to be rough. It's going to be hard to watch, but we will come out of this on top. If we can win Jack Hughes in the draft lottery this year, our rebuilding process could speed up pretty fast because we do have solid blue line help coming in. The prospect pool of Adam Bolquist, Nick Badine, and in goal we even have Kevin Lankinen, who's a solid goalie. Colin Delia, I know people think he's not going to make it, but he is a solid goalie. And Alex Gravel, another solid goalie. This year's Blackhawks are maybe the worst team in team history, in my opinion. Or also, if you look winning percentage wise, it could be that as well. But honestly, the Chicago Blackhawks are still going to be my favorite team, and they should be yours. This is a rough time, but we will prevail. The Chicago Blackhawks have a rough season ahead still. We are only in the we're about to get into the second quarter of the season. Well, not second quarter of the season, half of the season. It's this time we may lose out a lot more, but honestly, it's the Chicago Blackhawks and we will prevail. Thanks for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I still don't know how the Hawks can lose 7 in a row again, but most of all, let's go Hawks.